Hi Sagittarius, this will be your love reading for November. So let's see what's going on. Happy birthday to some of you out there. That will be cool. I'm going to start off with some oracle cards. Also, if you are interested in your singles reading for some reason in November, or your Sagittarius career reading November, I'll link those in the comments below, so you can check those out too. Alright, so let's get started with love. I'm going to pull some oracle cards first. These will be like kind of energy or advice. I've got one. For Sagittarius is November. Okay. Okay. All right. And a couple of these, and then we'll get started with your read after the oracle cards. Okay. Well, this is actually tarot here, but I'm using them as advice cards. Okay. November. Okay. 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 A breakthrough is at hand. I like that. All right. And you do have good news here. All right. So what I'm seeing so far is two people maybe not on the same page is what I'm seeing. I think things are in a good mode right now. And I'm not saying they're going downhill or anything like that. So don't get scared. It's not like that. I think that there's gonna be some bumps, but overall it's positive. It's just there's gonna be a few things going on here. So let me take a look at the current energy of who you are dealing with in love and see what their energy is, and we'll kind of play off that, see what yours is, and all that kind of deal. All right, so show me Sagittarius's love person, please, in November 2019. Where are they at? What are they feeling? Okay. Okay, let's do that. Okay. Ooh, a tower card. Okay. Oh, wow, lots of cards. All right. All right, so they are thinking of you. I've got the Ace of Cups with a Sagittarius card here. Two of Cups. Page of Swords. And the Empress. Okay, all right. So let me just take a look at these real quick. Okay, so I think somebody is actually really thinking about you, Sagittarius. I think that there's been like this sort of tower moment, or there will be in November, you know, that kind of deal. This sort of like switch this person around, like they're feeling they're more in touch, and that makes sense. It's Scorpio season, so with, you know, deep emotions kind of come to the surface, that kind of deal. And I do feel like that's what's going on with the person you are dealing with. Like all of a sudden they have these like emotions that are coming up. I think they're thinking about you a lot with the Nine of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Those are two very, very positive cards that somebody is trying to, you know, make something happen with you. But for some reason, they feel locked out because they have the Nine of Wands and the Hermit. And it could be lack of courage, like they don't know how to approach you, or they might feel like they've hurt you so bad, like that they can't come back in, or that they're not getting any response from you. That could be too. But the Two of Cups is here, the Ace of Cups, the Nine of Cups. Like this person really is thinking about you, like big time. And with the Page of Swords and Empress, we'll see how that plays out. Page of Swords is usually, to me, actually in this deck, it's transformation, though, in the communication. Like, they want to express a lot of things to you. I feel like they want to express that they have changed with the butterflies that are flying around in the back. That's transformation to me. They want to express that they are more in command of themselves and their passion. And also that they do see a future with you, with all of the greenery in the back. You could definitely be dealing with a Scorpio, because that card is on the bottom of the deck here too. Or again, this is just about profound change in their behavior. Okay? Let's see where you are at, and let's see how this works out here. Show me where Sagittarius is at in November towards this person, please. Sagittarius, where are they at towards this person? Okay. Sagittarius, where's Sagittarius' energy, please? Ooh. Oh, I chipped one of my cards. No, they're so pretty. All right. Sagittarius, where's Sagittarius at with this, please? Sagittarius being hard to read. All right. Oh, well, okay, or not. That's quite a few, but I'll take a look. And okay, you got the star at the bottom of the deck, so I do feel this situation is healing. You might have somebody else in your orbit, Sagittarius, that you might be kind of spending time with as well, but you might be ending that connection in order to work on a different connection. So Sagittarius, if you have two people that you are kind of like seeing or something like that, there's the might be a good chance you might end, this would be more in December, you might end something with one of these people and decide to work on things with the other. All right, so all right, you got a lot of cards. Let me just take a quick get the gist of things here. All right, 8 of Wands, Page of Cups. You guys will definitely be in contact here. So if you guys haven't really been communicating very well or anything like that, I definitely see like you communicating quickly with this person, your wishes, like what you hope would come from this and that kind of deal, being very upfront and clear with the Ace of Swords. I feel there's going to be a lot of clear communication coming from your end about things. It's going to be hard though, like you're a little scared to communicate some of these things. I feel like, you know, in a sense, like you do feel like your hands are tied with how much you can express or how much you can say towards this person. So there is a little apprehension in that department. Page of Pentacles. I feel like you want to, you could definitely have two people you are dealing with, Sagittarius. But I think one of these you are holding on to because there's a lot of passion to this person or with this person. Oh my God, how many do you have, Sagittarius? Wait a minute. Although I did pull a lot of cards, granted, so hold on. So we have Malik of Swords and Emir of Cups. Okay. So I think it's the same energy. All right. I think this is, you start communicating more with this person in like a very clear way and trying to give them as much clarity as you feel comfortable with is what I feel is going on here. And from that, like I feel like there could be some arguments, some things like that. But mostly, I feel like you guys are going to be moving away from a lot of issues that were kind of troubling you that you weren't expressing. Like, you're just going to feel like a load off your shoulders, as they say, like once you actually come clean or talk about things, or not come clean like you have something, you know, so I don't mean it like that, but just like come clean with your feelings or your expressions and things like that and get that off your shoulders. I feel like then you're able to move on from the past and things that were bothering you and move towards a better place with it's the water wheel in this deck, but it's the Wheel of Fortune. So that's like a card of moving forward into things. And then what started as the Knight of Cups graduates to the King of Cups, I feel. So then I think your love is going to kind of, I think it's the same thing that's happening to this person. I think this person is just aware of it sooner. Like they are making a change in emotions towards you, and so are you. It's just they're already there. Yours is progressing as we go through November, is what I see. Yeah, the Emperor, nice. Okay, 6 of Pentacles. Sorry, it's a new deck, and like they call things different words, so it's taking me a minute here, but I'll get it. Okay, so we have 6 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, and Alchemy. All right, yeah. So some of you could even be changing your situation from, like, to me, this doesn't feel like you guys are like married or anything like that. I mean, it's possible, but I get the sense this is more of like a relationship that at one point maybe was fairly committed, but then you guys kind of fell to the wayside recently, something like that, where you almost like feel like maybe you should watch the single reading. Maybe you're committed, that kind of. And I'm not suggesting you watch that wasn't like a subliminal thing. Go watch my singles reading. I don't know. I haven't even done it yet, so I don't know if it correlates. But you know what I mean? It's like you're in that energy, like you're looking on YouTube at videos and stuff, and you're not sure. Should I watch the singles reading or should I watch the love reading? Because I feel like you're kind of in between. That's what I get with this relationship. But everything's changing. That's because you have the alchemy card. So I truly feel like this is, you guys are, I mean, that's your card too. You guys are soulmates, but it's like, it's so important for you to be yourself in this relationship that I don't know. I don't know if this will stand for that. I don't know if this person can give, because I think they love you so much that it might be overbearing. And you may not even know that about this person yet, because again, I feel this is changing with them. All right. And so it might be a little bit much on you, because I feel like you are a very independent person that likes your sovereignty, your independence. But I do feel things are changing and that you are developing deeper feelings towards this person. So that's what I'm seeing. I'm going to pull just a few more cards to make it a little less cluttery, because we got like a lot of cards with this. Okay, Two of Cups flipping out. And I had the Emperor, that it was called the Sultan in this deck, but that's interesting. And the King of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you have a choice in love, Sagittarius. Like, if you don't have two people, then I feel like it's, like you have this like pretty profound choice of stay it single or commit to this person. It's like that kind of choice, like a crossroads type of energy. Let me look at your oracle cards again. Okay, let me clarify one of your oracle cards, and that should give me a better idea, and then we'll talk about those too. The Five of Wands. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, I really feel like there's two people involved here, Sagittarius, and that's just making things complicated for you. And maybe you make a choice, maybe you don't. It's kind of hard to tell where things are going to go at this point. So I feel like November is a time of evaluation for you. And I do feel like your feelings are going to be deepening for someone, okay? And not, like I said, most likely, and that makes sense seeing all the cards now that have come out, and I said that earlier, I feel like in December, you will be putting an end to one of these relationships, okay? And moving forward with whichever one you choose, okay? I'm not doing December's read, so, I don't know. But your oracle cards is you have embracing enthusiasm. Shout to the heavens with happiness. So, and I feel it's so funny because I wish I wouldn't have put those cards away now, because she's blowing like butterflies up into the air, and I remember one of the cards that your person had the butterflies, and like that's what I was saying, like they want to express to you that they've changed, that they have transformed because of the butterflies I saw in the card, and that's a completely different deck. So I feel like this is like you're happy, that this makes you happy that this person has changed, that they are communicating, they're maybe expressing their feelings a little bit better, that kind of deal. So I feel like that's like good in November. Then you have fellow travelers, support is all around you. So when I see this card, I mean, this could be like maybe you're taking a trip, something like that. That could be maybe, if so, I feel like it would be just you. I don't think it's like you and this other person. It's like maybe just getting away, to kind of clear your mind kind of thing. If you're not taking a trip, then I feel like this card is, and it's perfect for Sagittarius because I think you guys really do seem to communicate well with nature, commune well with nature and pets and things like that. And this particular card shows like the Hermit. So it's like this wise kind of sage vibe, but they know support is all around them. That support doesn't come, that comes from all kinds of different forms. It doesn't just come from people, So even if like you don't really have a great family network to reach out to, or maybe you don't even have a good friend network to reach out to. There's support all around you if you like kind of look at things differently. There's signs like, like there's this peacock here. Maybe there's like a particular nature sign that is kind of egging you on towards making a good decision or something like that. You also have breaking trail. A breakthrough is at hand. So, and that's what I was sensing. Like I said, I feel like you start off on a certain level in November, but then things deepen, and like I feel like you do have like a breakthrough as far as your feelings. Now, that may just be that you may decide that you really like your independence, or it may be with that alchemy card that you decide to change things up and try something, try this commitment and see where it goes. So it could be either one. You have voyage of the heart. Love flows through you and to you. When this came out, it was a little bit, it wasn't completely, I don't really read reverse cards, but it was a little bit more in the reverse position. So, I mean, some of you, could be not realizing how much love is around you, or how much love is like flowing through you at this time. You might be out of touch with that. All right. This is also to me a very much of a temperance card vibe, which is your card, Sagittarius, because it's like love flows through you and to you, which is very much like the temperance card energy. So some of you may not be like super feeling like in touch with yourself, your intuition, but again, I feel like that will break through here in November. You do have the Page of Pentacles here as well. So the Page of Pentacles is some sort of offer. It's, I feel like somebody is offering you something. It may not be like offering you the world yet or anything, but they really are trying to offer you something that could lead to long-term stability, or something that could that they're showing their interest, that they have the potential to commit and be there in the long term, but they're taking it slow and they want this to grow into something more. All right, so I do feel like that is going on. Then you have the Five of Wands, and that is clarified by the Three of Pentacles. The Five of Wands in this particular deck says competing goals, bothersome details, and conflict with others. And I saw that in your thing, because what I did see is possibly competing people. I did see that. Or, competing goals. Maybe you guys just aren't on the same page. Maybe you want things, you want more freedom in the relationship. You don't want them to be so needy, or maybe, vice versa, or, something like that. There could be something about that. I feel it's more about that you have more, that it's a competition between people. But either way, whatever it means to you. I feel like with the bothersome details, I think that was that area that I was seeing where I said, it's like you're being pretty forthright with communication and all those types of things. However, I feel like you do feel like your hands are tied in the sense like that you can't kind of tell them everything, so I think that's like the bothersome details. And then, like I said, I did see, I think you had the Five of Wands or Five of Swords or something where there could be some arguments or, something of that nature. So, conflict, that kind of deal. And it's clarified by the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles is a card of people working on the same page. This is just the opposite. So these two are like really opposite type energies, all right? The Three of Pentacles is a good card in a love reading. It means like you're working together, you guys are on the same page. You might even like be seeing some counsel or something like that to kind of help you guys get on the same page. So it's usually, I see it as a very positive type card. You're kind of on equal ground and all of those things. But, I don't think that's where it needs to be, I feel. Open communication, equal playing field, that kind of deal. So I think that's what the conflict is. Or it is a third, possibly it is a three, it could be a third party conflict. So really, I don't see a whole bunch of things tidying up in November, but what I do see is like a lot of profound transformation between the both of you, and I feel like your heart will be growing in a certain direction towards one of these people, and I have a feeling December is when you really kind of make those choices. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope that was helpful somewhat. If you got anything from this at all I ask is if you could please just leave a comment in the section. It really helps my videos kind of make the rounds through YouTube, and I really appreciate it. And I do read them all. All right, thanks guys, and take care. Bye.